So I'm sitting here thinking about pets and irresponsible pet owners. I have a big heart for strays because they don't ask to be strays. Some human being decides to throw them out into the wild because, oh, it's a cat, it has claws, it can survive. Well, there's also fox out there. There's hawks out there that will scoop up a kitten in a heartbeat. There's coyotes, especially in Georgia. And don't get me started on the snakes in Georgia. And it's still a life. It's a living, breathing creature that God created. And it's ironic that people just don't think about that that's something that has feelings, and just like you and I do, when they hurt, it hurts. They may not be able to say, hey, it hurts, because they can't speak English. But, when they get hurt, they are hurt. So we had a neighbor who had a handsome young male cat. And, yes, you know what the cat's claws are for? They're for hunting, and they keep those paws limber, and the way they do that is they claw things, right? So if you don't have enough clawing posts, those things wrapped with the rope and stuff, then they're going to find other things to claw onto that have a specific type of texture where they can dig into it, right? But you should know that if you decide to get a cat. Because what else are they going to use the claws for? It's certainly not to fluff up their fur. It's not to get the gnats out of the fur. And yet, this neighbor of mine decided he couldn't deal with that, so he put the cat out. Put him out. I felt sorry for him because he's such a handsome little guy. So he showed up on our deck because I started feeding him. I wanted to show him love because I love tuxedos. Always have. And then one day he came up on my deck and he was limping. And it got progressively worse, and I finally was able to scoop him up. And he'd been attacked by a raccoon. If you're going to have a pet, you need to be responsible for their welfare. If you have little kids and your little boy or girl says, I want a puppy or I want a kitten, don't buy one. Don't even get one. Don't even get one for free, because a child is not going to be taking care of that animal. You are. And if you can't handle it, if you're stretched too thin between work and your kids and other family responsibilities, don't get a pet. Because who's going to suffer for it? The pet. Someone had thrown away a black cat. She got pregnant. She showed up hungry. Yes, I fed her. And I fed her every day. And then she had her babies. Now, she didn't look like she was going to have 4 babies, but she did. They were all black just like her. I didn't know. I just called them all girls because they wouldn't let me close enough to look under their tail to see if they were boy or girl. 2 of them for sure I knew were females. The other 2 would never come close to me. The 2 that stayed aloof, but they would come up on the deck, and they finally got to the point where they sat on the deck and waited for me to bring food out. And that's such a cool thing for me, being a cat lover, when you get up in the morning and you go out and you see these little faces looking back at you like, where's for breakfast? And the 2 fluffy tail ones were the females, and they would come close. One of them would let me sort of touch her. The other one totally became my best little girlfriend. She would rub on my legs, and she lets me pick her up. She literally is completely 100% human socialized. She would make a great pet for anybody because she's so loving, and she purrs really loud. Well, it gets to be a little burdensome financially when you're feeding not only 4 kittens outside, plus the mother cat and the daddy cat. I haven't been able to catch the daddy cat yet to get him fixed, but at least the boys can't reproduce. the two girls are now in a catio, so daddy can't get his daughters pregnant because they don't know relationships. They just know male-female. So they're safe from becoming mommies. I got connected with some people that I thought I could trust because they told me, oh, I've worked with Humane Society and all this and that. And the one lady that I finally got connected with said she wanted the two boys, the two males. I'd just gotten them, literally just gotten them fixed the day before. So they can't be daddies. She came over and they were adorable, beautiful males. We got them into the carriers and she took them home with her. And she told me, well, I want you to know that, they can't be indoor cats. She said, but I have this big enclosure that makes them understand and get familiar with their surroundings, that this is what's going to be home. And I got that. But I also did say, they're not socialized. They won't let you pick them up. They won't let you pet them. They won't come to you. And the very next day, this woman tells me someone stole both the kittens. Stole them. You can't steal a cat that won't come to you. You can steal a friendly cat. But what you can do is lie and say, I accidentally let them get out. Or they escaped when I went to put them in the enclosure. But don't lie to me. Don't tell me someone came and stole two 5-month-old kittens. Because they're not going to, they were feral. They were beginning to be domesticated at my efforts. I should have never let them go. Now I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're alive or dead. I just know they're not where they're supposed to be. So my advice to anybody is if you can wait it out until you can get homes for these little creatures that come to your door because they're starving, because someone threw their mama away because she got pregnant, keep them until you can find a place that will actually adopt them out. These individuals who say they've worked with animals before, have worked for Rover or worked for Humane Society, I don't trust that anymore. I used to. But after this circumstance, I don't trust any of it. And I am not going to contact that woman who said she wanted to get the mother, who is now, the mother cat is pregnant again. I haven't seen her, so she's probably off having them somewhere. So it'll be another 3 months before I see those. But I'm not contacting her. Nope, not doing it. It's not fair to the animals that people throw away. There are programs out there that I have utilized where the boys got fixed. It didn't cost me a dime. It was done through the county. The county paid for it. At least they're interested in keeping down the overpopulation of strays. I've seen dogs in my neighborhood the same way. No collar, just walking around looking for some place to call home. So don't just get a cat or a dog or a puppy or a kitten because you have a little boy or girl at home that's dying to have one. Because if you're not ready for the regular behavior of a cat or the regular behavior of a dog, you're not ready to have one. And it's not fair to them. Show the animals your love by letting someone else who knows how to take care of them, take care of them.